Hey, yes, you watching right now. I'm Dr. Mia Williams, a urologist who has spent the last 5 years sitting across from men exactly like you. Men in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, and hearing the same quiet sentence whispered in my office. I thought this part of my life was over. Today, in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to hand you the information that completely rewrote the intimate lives of hundreds of my patients, and it's probably nothing your doctor has ever told you. If you stay until the end, you'll walk away knowing exactly why passion does not have an expiration date, and the one mindset shift that is 100 times more powerful than any blue pill. Quick favor before we dive in, tap that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment with the city or country you're watching from. I read every single one. Let's get started. Here's the myth almost every man over 50 believes. When desire or performance starts to fade, it's just age. Nothing I can do. I'm here to tell you that is flat out wrong. Yes, testosterone gently declines, about 1% per year after age 40, but the science is crystal clear. The majority of bedroom struggles in healthy men are not caused by age itself. They're caused by tiny, fixable habits and, even more importantly, by misunderstandings about a woman's body that create distance instead of closeness. Today, we're going to talk about something very few doctors discuss openly: vaginal fluids, what they really are, why they change, and why embracing them is the single fastest way to reignite trust, pleasure, and rock-solid confidence in the second half of life. I promise this will be respectful, science-based, and actually fun. And gentlemen, your partner will thank you. Let me paint a picture for you. When a woman becomes aroused, 3 different sets of glands spring into action like a perfectly coordinated symphony. The Bartholin's glands release a silky, slippery fluid whose only job is to eliminate friction. The Skene's glands, sometimes called the female prostate, add extra volume and contain PSA. The cervix releases clear, fertile-type mucus that changes with her cycle and keeps the entire environment balanced and protected. The result? A fluid that is 95% water plus proteins, electrolytes, lactic acid, and natural antibacterials. In plain English, her body is literally creating a clean, safe, welcoming space for intimacy. Yet I can't tell you how many men subconsciously treat this natural process like something dirty. They reach for a towel the second things get wet, or they avoid certain kinds of closeness altogether. Here's what actually happens when that message lands. The woman feels rejected at the deepest level. Over time, she starts to tense up, which reduces natural lubrication, which makes things even more uncomfortable, and suddenly both partners think something is wrong with them. The fix is beautifully simple. See her fluids as proof, not mess. Proof that her body trusts you, desires you, and is doing exactly what it was designed to do. One of the top 3 questions men privately Google is her taste/smell normal? Here's the biological reality. Vaginal fluid is a living ecosystem. It changes, sometimes hour to hour, based on hydration, diet, hormonal phase, exercise, stress, sleep, medications. Think of it like your own body odor after a workout. It varies, and that's normal. When is a change not normal? When it comes with itching, burning, gray/green discharge, or a fishy odor. Those are classic signs of bacterial vaginosis or yeast, both easily treated with a quick trip to the doctor. But 90% of the time, totally healthy variation. The most attractive thing you can do is relax and stay curious instead of critical. One husband in my practice started playfully saying, you taste like you had strawberries today. His wife laughed, relaxed, and their entire intimate life transformed in weeks. Let's tackle the question almost every man has, but rarely asks out loud. Is it actually safe to swallow or have oral contact with her fluids? Short answer: in a mutually monogamous, tested, healthy relationship, yes, it is biologically safer than French kissing. Why? Because vaginal fluid does not contain the same viral load as blood or semen for most infections. HIV transmission risk, for example, is considered negligible through oral vaginal contact when no blood is present. That said, STIs like herpes, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and HPV can still be transmitted orally, especially if you have any cuts, sores, or bleeding gums. The non-negotiable rule that protects both of you: know your status. Getting tested together twice a year is not distrust, it's the ultimate act of respect. My couples who do this report feeling freer and more playful than they did in their 30s. I want you to picture Mark, 62, married 38 years. He noticed his wife's scent was different after her hysterectomy. Instead of saying anything, he quietly pulled away from oral intimacy. She assumed he was no longer attracted to her. Within a year, they were sleeping in separate rooms. When they finally came to see me together, the 6 took 10 minutes. Mark learned the scent change was completely normal after surgery. His wife learned he had been worried, not disgusted. They cried, laughed, and left holding hands. The most common cause of fading intimacy I see is not erectile issues, it's unspoken worry. Create a judgment-free check-in ritual. One couple I know calls it the Sunday night 10-minute health huddle. No blame, no criticism, just how's your body feeling this week? That single habit saved more marriages in my practice than any medication. Gentlemen, listen very closely. The strongest aphrodisiac on planet Earth is not a pill, a pump, or a supplement. It is the moment your partner realizes you accept every single inch and drop of her exactly as she is. When a woman feels that depth of acceptance, her pelvic floor relaxes, blood flow to the clitoris and vagina increases by up to 300%, natural lubrication doubles or triples, orgasm becomes easier and more intense for both of you. In other words, your full-throated enthusiasm for her body is the most powerful erection and arousal drug ever discovered, and it's 100% natural. One patient, Tom, 68, told me after he finally let go of decades of quiet discomfort, "Doctor, I feel like I did on our honeymoon, only better, because now I actually understand her." Here's exactly what to do with everything we just covered. Step 1. Schedule the partnership checkup. Sit down with your partner and say, "I love you, and I want us to feel as close and healthy as possible. How about we get our routine STI screens together this month? I'll book mine the same day." Frame it as teamwork, not suspicion. Step 2. Replace judgment with curiosity. The next time you notice a new taste or a scent, try one of these phrases. "You taste a little different today. What did you eat?" "I'm curious." "Everything okay down there?" "I read hydration can change things. Want me to grab you some water?" Tone is everything. Curiosity feels sexy. Criticism shuts the body down. Step 3. Celebrate her body out loud. Once a week, tell her something specific you love about her physicality. Examples: "I love how your body responds to me. It makes me feel so wanted." "The way you get silky and warm when we kiss still drives me wild after all these years." Verbal appreciation is foreplay that never ends. Gentlemen, here's the truth I want you to carry in your heart today. Your 50s, 60s, 70s, and yes, even your 80s can be the most passionate, connected, and confident decades of your entire life. But only if you're willing to let go of old shame and step into radical acceptance. Passion does not retire. Your body was designed for pleasure until the day you take your last breath. And the woman you love? She is longing for you to see her, really see her, and say yes to all of her. If this video helped you even a little, do 3 things for me. Hit that like button, subscribe to Wisehath Health, and ring the bell. I release new science-backed videos every single week. Comment below with where you're watching from and the next topic you want me to cover. Low testosterone? Prostate health? Bringing back morning erections naturally? You tell me. I'm Dr. Mia Williams, and I believe your best years of intimacy, confidence, and joy are still ahead of you. See you in the next video. Stay wise, stay connected, and never forget, real men keep learning.